Me and my ex broke up when I was 30. And I remember saying, I cannot spend this decade like I spent my 20s. I cannot spend my 30s in the same kind of like unhappiness, pretending. I need a different kind of next decade. And this is actually quite telling as I'm here because I'm about to hit 40 and I'm about to start my new decade again this year. And I'm like, yeah, like I had a great 30s. I've learned so much. But this one is going to have to level up on another. Like I'm going to level up differently for my 40s. So the 30s was about me really finding myself and really learning.
Have you done that?
Oh yeah, it's an ongoing thing. Like I think you are never going to stop learning about who you are because things change. You change every day. You're not the same
lady
person.
that was 29.
Yeah.
Was leaving her 20s.
Yeah.
If she could see you now,
Yeah.
39, how proud is she?
She would be in shock. Her mouth would be open.
Didn't think she could do it.
No, it's not that I didn't think. Cause when I was younger, I remember
The 29-year-old didn't think that she could become what you are now.
No, like an entrepreneur.
So you now know you could have done it, but back then you couldn't. You had a whole mind shift.
100%. Like it was when I was 30. So in 2018, I came across a few different people as well, and two of them said to me, I was going to quit working in schools. I was going to quit working with young people. I said, the money's not here. And it's not that it was about money, but I'm like, me and my kids are like, I'm just about paying the rent. I'm just about affording life. And I'm drained. I'm tired. I'm not feeling valued. I'm going into these schools and I'm changing things and I'm doing all this stuff and I'm not necessarily being valued and financially for it. So
You get to some point in life, you can do something because you love doing it.
Yeah.
But at some point, I was a boxer for my entire life, up until I was 30, and up to I was 23. The Olympic Games, I went to Olympic Games. I was on $1,000 a month in the GB squad. And I got to a level where, like, if I want to live the life I want to live, you've got to earn money.
Yeah.
Ultimately, that's literally a fact of life.
Yeah.
You know, and you get to a point in your life where you need to earn money.
Yeah.
This is your point.
This was my point. I had 3 daughters. I was kind of raised. I was raising by myself. I've raised them by myself anyway. So, and it was like I wanted more for them. Like they were having hand-me-downs sometimes from some of my friends that have clothes, and it was like I wasn't necessarily able to like buy them the latest trainers. And my youngest was always having her sister's hand-me-downs. I was in so much rent arrears, like it was not even a joke. So I was just like, I need to do something different. I remember in 2018, Christmas, sitting in my room, like looking for different jobs. My cousin was there as well. And we were both just like trying to see what we could do. And I was going to go into like marketing or something like that. I was really going to just change career. And then one person, actually, his name's Kojo. He remember him saying to me, he said to me, just do what you love. Do what you love and everything will come. I'm like, but I've been doing, and I was like, what are you talking about? I've been doing what I love and nothing's coming. I'm sitting, but obviously he didn't know where my situation was. And then another guy called Chris Preddy, another friend of mine.
But you weren't doing what you love, were you? You weren't.
I was doing what I loved, but I was doing it on someone else's, at someone else's structure, through how someone else wanted me to do it. I was going to schools and working with them, but how other people have told me I have to work with them, not the way I wanted to work with them. And fully, I hadn't realised what I loved yet, fully. I knew I loved supporting people, but I was supporting people based on how other people told me to speak. So literally, there's a guy called Chris Preddy. I remember him telling me, why are you waiting till January to start sorting out your life? Start doing it now, December. Like, everyone waits till let's see, start planting some of your seeds now. Then my business partner now called me at a time. We worked together at the Peru, and we had done loads of stuff like with mentoring, and we had really created like a really good mentoring kind of stuff within the Peru. And he said to me, let's start our own business. And I was like, really? You want to do a business with me? And he was like, yeah, let's do a business. And I was like, okay. And then I told him my situation. I said to him, look, if we're going to start a business, I'm in a bit of debt. I've got this situation. He was like, Mitchell, it's cool. We'll work it out. So 2 weeks later, I then got a call from the housing telling me they were taking me to court and I was going to be evicted. And I was like, oh, I'm just trying to sort everything out, you know? And you're just like...
Yeah, you're trying your best.
You're trying your best and it's just like, bang,
again, yeah.
Like what, why? But I'm so glad for that phone call because everything needed to collapse at that moment for me to then rebuild the foundation. Yeah. And then I just started building. I started working differently. We was working 7 days a week. We were starting to start this business, working 7 days a week, 5 days at the Peru, then also in the evenings, trying to do the most to create this company. And even when we first started it, where we are at now is completely, I would never have seen it. And I think that's one of the most important things about journeys It's not necessarily trying to plan the journey, because some of the most greatest things are things that we didn't even expect to happen. And then I started the private practice again. I started working with clients one-to-one as well. And like, I don't even advertise, and I've got clients, I have waiting lists. And it's like, wow, like remember that couple I said about the seeds?
Yeah.
And the inspiration? I started just taking them out and just started to plant them within the last 4 years. So where I am now is, I was someone that was on a salary of maybe like £1,400 to £1,500 a month, to now someone that's earning like triple, like more than triple that. Like, I remember when I made my first 5K, and I was like, oh my gosh. And that was a goal. And then it was like, okay, my goal is 7K. Oh my gosh, I've done that. Like, I've created like this by actioning and doing and taking away the limitations. So remember I said about my glass ceiling? I no longer have a glass ceiling.
Smashed through that long time
yeah
ago.
that's now the last 4 years.
Fuck glass ceilings. I hate glass ceilings, and the limitations we put on ourselves, or we
100%.
allow other people to put on us. No
100%.
The amount of times I was told, boxer,
Yeah.
house full of women, mum, 4 sisters, you box, your dad doesn't box, don't even know your dad.
Yeah.
Your granddad didn't box. Like, boxing, you come from your little small town, boxing, really? Olympics, work hard at school just in case. Fuck you, just in case. I mean, I did work hard in school because I used to work hard, but like, who is anybody to tell me what I can and can't do?
100%.
Who can? No. They just annoys me. So I'm so glad you smashed through that glass ceiling. I'm so glad.
And I think one of the main things that helped me smash through the glass ceiling is I had to heal. And I think that people are scared to heal because they have to hurt. To heal, you have to hurt.
Themselves.
You've got to find yourself. You've got to face yourself. And it's not about what other people have done to you. It's looking at taking accountability as well. Like, I put myself in a lot of the situations I was in. So I could sit here and say, this person did this to me and that. But actually, I chose also to be there.